Hey, my name's Jeremy Vest and I'm the Senior Evangelist here. I wanted to personally thank you for being a VidIQ user. We know how tough it is to be a video creator and we're here to help you on your journey. In today's webinar, I'm going to show you our favorite features so you can get more views and grow your channel fast with VidIQ. And then you can ask us any questions you'd like.
VidIQ.
VidIQ.
VidIQ.com.
So after you install VidIQ, one of the first things you're going to see is the scorecard. One of my favorite parts of VidIQ. The overview section shows the VidIQ score. This is based on the popularity of your video compared to other videos. The next section is views per hour, or VPH. This is what VidIQ calls velocity. Then you can see your views, how many subscribers this video drove, what percentage of your subscribers watched this video, the average view time, and the total duration of the video. You can also see the top devices your viewers watched this video on, and the top countries your viewers came from. This next section is social. It shows things like engagement rates and where your engagements came from. You can see your like to dislike ratios, how many comments this video has, and how many Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook followers you have. Alright, the next section is SEO. There are 5 types of actions you can take to improve your video SEO. The first is tag count. This shows how many tags you're using. Tag volume shows how many tags you're ranking for. And then we show you how many keywords are in the title, how many keywords are in the description, and then your score for having the keywords in the tag, title, and description, or what we like to call tripled keywords. The performance section is based on how your videos are doing in the real world, based on the tags you're ranking for. Ranking for high volume tags is the gold standard and it's really difficult to do. I love this next section as well. It's the video optimization checklist. So after you've uploaded a video, you can come here and see what you've missed. You can see if your tags, titles, or descriptions are too short or long. You can see if you've missed adding a card or an end screen or closed captions. So use this as your checklist to make sure you have everything covered. The controversial keywords section is just for our paid customers, but essentially what it does is it shows you keywords that could be potentially demonetized in your tags, titles, or descriptions. In the channel section, we show you the total amount of views for the channel, the average daily views, what country the channel is from, how many views in the last 30 days, how many total subscribers, how many average daily subscribers, subscribers for the last 30 days, and the YouTube rankings. Video tags are really useful because it shows you what tags were used for that video and how they rank on YouTube. You can see video tags for any video on YouTube. Channel tags just show you what tags are used in the channel section. All right, next we're going to talk about the channel audit. The first 3 numbers show views, subscribers gained, and watch time month over month. You can scroll over each section and see the details. And for me personally, I always want to know I'm going up and to the right every month. This next section shows the content to double down on. So essentially, this is your best content based on views per hour, total watch time, subscribers gained, engagement rate, and top search terms. So this is the content we recommend you focusing on and doing more of. In the next section, we actually show you what you're doing right and wrong so you can go improve those things right now. So for example, the titles, descriptions, and tags, if they were too short or too long, they would show up red and you could go click and fix those. So for example, I have 2 videos without cards. I can click on these and I can see exactly which videos don't have cards and I can go fix them. And I can do the same thing for end screens and playlists. So the channel audit is really powerful. It shows you what content's working best and why, and it shows you what you can fix. So if you want to check out how you're doing compared to your competitors, you can add up to 3 competitors with a free version and a lot more for our paid customers. You can see how your competitors are doing in the past 48 hours, this week, this month, or all time. Another cool feature is you can see the top keywords your competitors are using. Now up here, you'll see our real-time stats bar. In order to be monetized by YouTube, you now need 4,000 hours watched and 1,000 subscribers. This tool shows you where you are in that process, and it also has some great insights to see how many views you've had in the last 48 hours, 7 days, how many minutes you've had watched in the last 7 days, and how many total subscribers. So when you're uploading or editing a video, you can start typing in tags. And you'll see that VidIQ actually recommends tags as you're typing. And if you want more results, you'll have to update to a paid plan. And below, you'll see some recommendations as well. When I type something on YouTube, our search panel actually shows you the monthly searches for that term, the highest views, average subscribers, and it shows you our keyword score based on search volume and competition. It also shows you related search terms, which is really important in understanding the entire search ecosphere of what you're looking to rank for. We also show you the top search keywords. Paid plans get a lot more recommendations. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're having a good day today. All right, so this is all about you. We want to make sure that we answer all the questions you have, whether it's about your software or being a YouTuber. Having the YouTube journey is really, really difficult. And just start asking away. We're definitely going to dive in, but let me know how I can help you guys. And we also wanted to thank you for being VidIQ users. All right. So one of my favorite features I just want to dive right into is I want to dive into our new channel audit. I don't know if you guys have played with this tool, but it's over on the left-hand side here. And what you're going to do is click Channel Audit. And I just want to explain again how awesome this is. I know we just reviewed it, but I just really want to show you how I use it as a creator. So the first thing I do is I look up here and I see views, subscribers gained, and watch time month over month. So I know if things are green, everything's good. And if there's red, we haven't got as many subscribers in the last 28 days as we did the previous 28 days. So our subscribers are down. And before you say, oh no, we still got 10,000 subscribers this month, so we're going to be okay. But I can go look and see what videos perform better and try to figure out if I can duplicate the success from 28 days ago. So this is just a really cool way to really understand how you're doing compared to last month. And then down here, this content to double down on section is really powerful because essentially these 3 columns here and rows here show you how or why your videos, your best videos, are doing well. So it can show you by VPH or views per hour. YouTube calls this velocity. So you get to see, okay, what videos are doing the best per hour, views per hour. You can see what videos are getting the most engagement, the most views. You can see videos that are getting the most subscribers gained. So let's say your number one goal right now is to get subscribers. Then you could go make more videos like these videos from the subscribers gain tab. And that will obviously help you, to achieve that goal. Another thing that's really neat over on the right-hand side is competitors. So you can actually see how your competitors are doing by VPH, views per hour. And this is just really neat knowledge to know in line, like right here with your content. So for example, I know that Daryl Leaves and Nick Nimmin have videos that are around 100 views per hour, but we just launched a video that's 184 views per hour. So I know, hey, we're in line with the competition. We're doing all right today. Another thing you can see is your best videos by total minutes watched, average watch time, retention, playlist, and top suggested non-owned. So this is actually showing what videos are being suggested that you don't know. So people are watching your videos from these videos because your videos are showing up in the right-hand side rail. Another thing is showing your top search terms, in-screen rates and click rates. And then down here, it's actually showing content that's doing the worst. So if you could quickly see what content's doing the best, what content's doing the worst, you can actually start to understand why this tool is so powerful. You can make a lot of data decisions on your channel just by looking at these cool metrics. So you can sort them by watch time, like worst watch time, the lowest like to dislike ratio, lowest retention, lowest views, and the video losing the most subs per 1,000 views. And then the final part of this, which is really cool, is you can actually see down here at the bottom, you can see if you're missing stuff. So for example, I know that I am missing one end screen. I can click on this red dot, and then I could literally go add this end screen to this video that's missing. So these are actionable insights. So if your titles, tags, or descriptions are too short or too long, they'll be red and you can go change them. If you're missing cards, end screens, thumbnails, or missing videos in a playlist, you can click on them and then simply go add them. So the reason this tool is so powerful is it shows you an overview of how you're doing compared to last month. It shows you what your winners are. Maybe you'll want to go double down and do more of those type of winning videos. And it shows you your losers. And then finally, it shows you actionable things you can go to improve your channel today. I'm going to look at the questions real quick to see what you guys are up to. All right, lots of questions here. A couple of you guys, if you want to post or just tell me you want to do channel audits, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of those at the end. All right, just looking for some questions here. How long does it take YouTube to index new tags added to a video that's been already published? Typically, it doesn't take very long, a few seconds, a few minutes. It could be up to a few hours, but typically tags index quickly. So how do you monetize content? The first way is after you get 4,000 hours watched, hours watched and 1,000 subscribers, you can turn on AdSense monetization. Do you guys know that for most people, we're talking like $250 for 4,000 hours watched? So I mean, it's not a lot of money. You have to literally be getting millions of views to make AdSense worth your while. So there are people I know that make a lot of money on AdSense, but most of the world really just doesn't make a lot of money from this because they don't have millions and millions of views a month. So I wouldn't get too caught up in AdSense. The way you really make money is brand deals. So I know a friend that is a YouTuber, just talks about lawn care equipment and lawnmowers and how to take care of your grass. And there are thousands of manufacturers of lawnmower equipment and lawn care products and services. So these thousands and thousands of products and services are reaching out to YouTubers that cut grass. So because they all have products to sell. So having a brand deal, you don't have to have a lot of subscribers, but you do have to be in an industry that there's a need. And there's probably like a few hundred, people in America anyways, that do lawn care videos on YouTube. So there's all kinds of ways to make extremely good money on YouTube if you're a niche down focused vertical, and there are products and service companies out there that actually have a need that isn't currently filled. If you talk about Fortnite videos, you're probably not going to get a brand deal unless you're a top 1%er. But there are ways to be creative and to find verticals and niches that are not being serviced very well on YouTube to get these brand deals and to make money. I'm from Greece. Should I change my channel to English to attract more subscribers? JKD Fitness, this is a great question. And most of the views on YouTube are not from America. believe it or not. A lot are, but most are not. In fact, India is one of the fastest growing YouTube countries. So there's what I would do. The first thing I would do is I would go look in your YouTube analytics, and I would actually see what's happening. I would see where people are coming from in the world, and I would maybe start experimenting and playing around to see if a lot of your people are coming from America or English speaking countries. Maybe you should start experimenting with that, but I wouldn't do anything without looking at the data first. Does too many tags do any harm, even if they are all appropriate tags? So it's my understanding. Now, you can't quote me on this because I'm guessing here, but it's my understanding that YouTube only gives you a certain amount of characters in your tag area. So it's my understanding that the more tags you put in, they just probably, after the 20th or 30th or whatever tag, probably just doesn't mean as much as the others. Personally, I don't like to put more than 10, 15, 20 10, 15 tags at the maximum. But I don't think it's going to actually harm you. I think it gets to a point to where it won't actually help you anymore. I upload content on my channel, but after 1 month of operation, I still get low traffic from new subs. Should I consider changing from my native language to English? Okay, we already talked about that. Is uploading small clips 3 to 10 seconds on YouTube worthwhile, or is it better for other social media sites? This is my entertainment channel. All right, so in general, uploading small videos or short videos on YouTube is an extremely bad deal. Bad idea, bad deal, not worth your time. And there's a lot of reasons for this, but the biggest is this is that one platform where people come to consume video content and watch for a long time. The channels I see that typically are doing the best and ranking the best right now are channels doing 7 to 20 minute videos. 7-minute to 20-minute videos. That's where we see a lot of growth and YouTube promoting their channels. It's obviously not enough to just make a long video. You also have to keep people's retention, and keep people engaged to that video to watch that length. So if you make a 20-minute video and 1 minute of your video is watched on average, it's kind of pointless to make a 20-minute video. Having said that, I'm sure you probably have not seen many 5 or 10, 15, 20-second videos on YouTube because they just don't work really well. I would definitely keep those type of things to other platforms like Instagram and Snapchat. So where can I see all of this, like the channel audit? I do not see this on my dashboard. So what may have happened is over here on the right hand side, you can see I don't see any of this stuff right now. If I click these 3 lines, then it'll pop back up, and that's a YouTube deal. So maybe it's just hidden by default. So click those 3 lines and tell me if that helps. Native language or better English, it's really relative to your audience and who you're trying to reach after and what your goals are. If your goals are to make people in Greece more fit and get more customers, then I would not do English. It's all relative to what your goals are. But I will say, like, chasing the bigger audience is typically not a good idea because YouTube has almost 500 hours of content uploaded every minute. So I would be the underwater basket weaver in 2018. I would really focus your audience and your content to a specific group of people. You can have less people that are more engaged that might buy your product or service. if you post a video and need to change the cards, will this reindex my video? Tim, as long as, from what we've seen, we've never seen that happen. We've never seen changing a thumbnail or cards or an end screen or a description. We've never seen this reindex a video. Now, what I've personally seen a lot is I've seen that titles definitely seem to reindex a video. Now, if it's a new video, it's probably not a big deal. But if it's an old video with tons of views and it's reindexed, it may not recover, the organic viability that it once had. All right. So there were a couple of people that have asked, specific questions like how to grow your channel or how to get more subscribers. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick channel audit on those. And please, by all means, ask a whole lot more questions. So I'm going to go over here. The back bin char, I believe it's what it is. 73 subscribers. The first thing I would say is, how do you get more subscribers? One thing I would do is banner. So down here on the right hand side, you can actually use a subscribe button. So I would definitely add that here. Another thing I was ask for the subscriber in the first 30 seconds, I would say something like, hey, if you like this video, make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Another thing I would do is you could possibly add the subscription link in the description here. You can also add it in a card. You don't have a card, so I would add cards. And then I would also add, like you have here, you have the subscription link here, so that's really good. So don't be afraid. People actually do what you tell them to do. So if you tell them to subscribe, a certain amount of people will actually do that. All right, I'm going to grab another URL real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, so I like the clean look of this, but the only problem with your banner here is it just kind of looks like YouTube because it's all white. So 17 subscribers. I really don't know what your channel is about based on your banner alone. So watch our feature videos, random clean movie humor. For some reason, because there's just so much going on, it's kind of hard visually for my eyes to go to random clean movie humor. You may want to really study CinemaSins. I think they do an extremely good job showing, their value proposition and what they do. So check out CinemaSins here. Let me go ahead and click on one of your videos. One thing I can just tell you is you're using, for every second of audio and visual content you're using on YouTube that's not your own, YouTube knows, and they could easily ban you. They could easily take these videos down. They could add monetization. There's a lot of things that could happen to you long term if you're using this content. So one thing I would definitely do is I would make more of your own content and maybe talk a little bit about the movies, because right now you're just kind of, it seems like, and I could be wrong, but it seems like you're kind of taking content and making videos out of other people's content. So this is actually completely against the terms of service. So yeah, honestly, like I think this is a bad idea. I would do maybe movie reviews or maybe use a couple of still images from the movie or something, but I would not just grab content from a movie and put it on your channel. I think it's a very good way to get banned from YouTube. All right, let me answer a few more questions. Okay, how to improve video SEO for being indexed in heavily searched tags. So the first thing about SEO here is it really has more to do, believe it or not, with the velocity of views you have, how fast you get views, and how long people are watching your content. So basically, it's YouTube and Google's job to show relative and relevant, contextually relevant content to someone searching. So let's say there's two videos. One video gets viewed for 27 seconds and one video gets viewed for 4 minutes. Which video is YouTube going to show? They're going to show the video that got watched 4 minutes because YouTube's going to say, okay, well, if people are watching this video a lot longer than this other video, it must be better. It must be providing a better answer. So believe it or not, the number one thing you can do to rank both on Google and YouTube with a YouTube video from an SEO perspective is to get people to watch your videos a very long time and longer than your competitors. The second thing that's the second most important part of getting your videos to rank organically is to use keywords in the beginning of your title that people are searching for. So for example, if I wanted to make a video about a cake, I need to understand what kind of cakes people are making. So I would type in how to make a cake, and it's actually going to show me that at home, from scratch, and Minecraft, in a mug are the biggest terms right now that people are searching for to how to make a cake. Then you can actually come over to the right hand side and you can use the VidIQ software to see related queries, how to make a cake in microwave, how to make a chocolate cake, and you can also see top search keywords based on that. So really you need to understand the search intent. You need to have that in the title itself and the descriptions and the tags. You definitely need to have that in the video itself. So today we're going to learn how to make a cake in a mug. And then that's really how SEO works. It's how long people watch it, engage with it, and then making sure that you're using terms people are actually searching for specifically on YouTube. What's a good number of VPH per subscriber account? Like what's an ideal engagement percentage? I will say that right now, a lot of the channels that we work with and we see are only getting, 5 to 20% views to their subscribers. So if they have 100,000 subscribers, it would be typical to get 10,000 views, about 10%. So that's obviously different for different, for different channels. I have a small baby channel with like 4,000 subscribers, and I can easily get, 3 to 10,000 views if I really put in the work. So it's not the golden rule by any means, but we are seeing 10% as a pretty typical across industry standard. But it can fluctuate based on how good your video is and how relevant it is. Why do some of the tags I use actually bring the score of my video down? It could be because there's two parts of this video SEO score we have in VidIQ, and one of those parts is actually how well you do out in the wild. So, you have one section, the first section is things you can control, and then the second section is how well you're ranking for these terms organically on YouTube itself. So by adding more tags or adding other tags, we could be putting your score lower because you're not actually ranking for those terms. So we definitely recommend just getting more specific and long phrase keywords for a small channel so that you have a more probability of ranking. What is an end screen? So an end screen, I will just come over here and show you real quick. Give it a second here. So an end screen are these elements right here. So you see I can click and hit subscribe. I can watch other videos, and I can actually go visit vidiq.com. So that's what an end screen is. An end screen are elements you put at the end of a video so that people can subscribe. They can go to your YouTube channel or other videos on your YouTube channel, or they can actually go to your website. Should I delete all non-ranking tags or leave the ones with the higher score only? Honestly, I think you're kind of overthinking it. I think when you first start a video, the boost section, and just, get some recommendations from us, from VidIQ, and just do the best job you can being very specific on your tags. If they're not ranking, it's okay. They're not ranking. You don't have to go and manipulate the tags. The truth is, once YouTube, your video is 72 plus hours old, YouTube's going to kind of know what your video is about. So think of a tag like, okay, YouTube knows it's a red car. So you're telling it a little more details about the red car, like it's a Honda or it's a two-door or it has bumpers. So think of tags in the perspective that it's helping give YouTube contextual relevance to your video, but it's not the end all be all. The title, the content of the title and the description seem to be a lot more important these days. All right, just looking for some more questions here. Google Plus is so 2013. That's funny. How important are hashtags on YouTube right now? I don't actually know the answer. I can tell you, if I click on YouTube tips, for example, on this hashtag, it's actually going to pull up all the videos that have YouTube tip hashtags or YouTube tips. So not exactly sure how important it is. Because YouTube added it, Rob and I are definitely utilizing this tool to see what happens. I think it's too early to tell. So at the moment, we don't see benefits. We didn't see an increase in views or watch time or anything like that. But we're using them because Google made this new tool, and we're sitting patiently to see what happens. All right, any more questions? I'm going to get back to audits. If you want me to audit your channel here, let me know, and I will find your channel URL in the comments. Let's see. All right, so this looks like a really cool travel channel. On the banner here, I definitely want to see an adventure. I want to see you, and it appears to be your wife or your girlfriend here. I want to see you guys in the banner on an adventure in the jungle, jumping off, a mountain, a waterfall. Definitely have your face there and give me an adventure. The orange and the white logo are kind of boring and contextually speaking for what you guys do. Your thumbnails are amazing. I absolutely love this color gradient you do on these thumbnails. The words are bold and big enough to where you can read them. and it looks very beautiful, like you're in a tropical paradise. I really like the second one the best because you're actually showing your faces plus the beautiful background. I think if I had to guess, that would be your number one best thumbnail so far. This parrot one's perfect because you see her face, you see the parrot, there's kind of action happening. This is a phenomenal thumbnail where you see half in and out of the water. The more intriguing and beautiful you can make these thumbnails, these are some of the best thumbnails we've seen in a long time. So really, really well done on the thumbnails. Keep your thumbnail game strong. And I think you're going to do all right. I think that banner also achieve, travel cheap and do it or something like that, so the what and why statement. So for example, on my channel, I teach people how to do thumbnails so they can win the view, so they can get the view over their competitors. So figure out your what and why your channel exists and you'll be doing great. All right. Just looking for a few more channels here. Enduro Steve. I'm guessing you do motorcycle stuff. Again, the same as the traveling channel. I really want to see you on a motorcycle doing cool stuff up here in the banner, because the reality is the banner doesn't give the contextual relevance of how cool your channel is. Also, man, your videography is on point. Like you're using 120 frames. You got all kinds of beautiful stuff happening, drone shots. Wow, your content is very, very well done. I could definitely see this channel having 100,000 subscribers. So I guess the question is, why doesn't it? One thing I would do is I would look at other motocross and enduro channels and really get a good sense of why you think your videos may not be performing as well. One of the things I'll say is I would never use the word Enduro Steve in your titles. Instead, I would figure out what people are searching for. For example, when I go to search here, maybe you want to do something like Enduro Racing Dirt Bikes 2018. Maybe this is the type of thing you want to add on your titles for new videos. Because right now, you're not really using many terms that people are actually searching for. So I think your big miss right now is getting your title game and your tag game a little more on point to specifically target what people are searching for. And then so you're kind of middle right now. These videos aren't necessarily shareable, and they're also not necessarily like tutorials on teach people how to ride an enduro. So this, unfortunately, is kind of like the no man's land on YouTube. You really either need to teach people how to do something or make something cool enough to where it's shareable. And I do think these videos are super cool, but my question to you is, how do you make something so cool that it's shared on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube? So either go all out with trying to make these videos shareable, or maybe create a series on how to do stuff so that you can match the search intent of what people are looking for. But your thumbnails are good. I would up your thumbnail game a little bit. Just have more action basically, and saturate the colors and make them crisper and sharper. But they're pretty amazing. Very good job. Great job, Enduro Steve. All right, pulling up another channel here. JDK Fitness. About to hit that 100 subscriber mark so you can get a URL. So let's keep on working there. Okay, the first thing is I love this banner because I actually know what you are. You're about fitness and weightlifting and stuff like that. I would like to see your face in the banner so that people can, subconsciously start connecting to you. Your thumbnails are kind of all over the place. I would actually kind of take a lot of the stuff out of the background and just focus on your muscles and a little bit of text. But by making some type of color in the background or just having less visual chaos in the background, I think you're going to, basically if you're teaching people how to get your muscles better or what kind of supplements to use, you need to really focus on the supplement itself and the muscles, and then everything else needs to be kind of blacked out or, have a color in the background. One recommendation I would do is I would actually go to these kind of bigger channels and see how their thumbnails look. Like, for example, today's motivation birthday squats. These are phenomenal thumbnails. So I would up your thumbnail game to this level or higher. And then it looks like you're going in between English and maybe this is Russian, I'm not sure. So I would stick to one language and one language only. And other than that, to begin with, I would definitely do tutorials, not vlogs. I would actually stay away from vlogs right now. I would either be a vlog channel or be a fitness channel, but you can't really do both very effectively to begin with. Long term, you can do whatever you want. All right, going to another channel here. All right, looks like you're just getting started here. One of the things you want to do is you want to create a banner, so you can go add a banner. Wow. Your channel, once you get a banner up, let's see. Go into another channel here. Again, I want to see your picture on the banner. People are going to be relating to you personally. This is about you, not about pretty whatever plant that is in the background. Even though it's a nice logo, have you on the banner. And I guess the biggest question I have for you is, what is your channel? Is it a vlog? Is it how to? Is it vegan stuff? And by the way, vegan recipes and vegan recipes 2018 is hot right now. It is a huge, huge market. So check this out. Vegan recipes for beginners. I'm going to type this in and then I'm going to go look over here on the right hand side, and VidIQ is going to show you that they're just vegan recipes for beginners has 18,000 monthly searches. So there's a lot of search intent around vegan recipes. Let's see how big vegan recipes is. So 45,000 monthly searches just for vegan recipes. And then easy vegan recipes. There's cheap, lazy vegan, losing weight. So there are a ton of amazing searches, and a lot of people are actually going vegan across the world right now. So I guess the question I would ask yourself if I were you is I would make your channel about one thing. I would find complete focus, and I would really focus that into one thing. So I'd be a vegan cooking channel or a dating channel, or I don't know. There's just you have all kinds of stuff. I see that you are doing a lot of vegan stuff. Another thing I would do is, instead of just your name, is I would have a vegan's life or something, a what and why brand, a statement to actually tell people why your channel exists. So for example, if it said something like the vegan's guide to living a better life, then I'm either a vegan or I'm not, and if I'm not, I'm out. I'm not going to look at your channel. But if I am a vegan, I know I belong here on your channel and you're going to teach me things. So have some, and another thing I would do is if you're focusing your channel on veganism, is I would actually have like vegan foods and like maybe you working out or something, being healthy up in the banner, so that people just know they belong to your channel. All right. Looking here for more channels. Neo here. I'm going to grab your channel real quick. All right, 600, just crossed 600 subscribers. Congratulations. So at first, the first thing I'm going to say is I don't actually know what your channel is about at all, just from the banner up here. I obviously know it's about kids, and I don't know much more than that. If your channel's about the mom being an amputee, I would actually have that in the statement, up there. I would have a picture of her so contextually people know what's going on. And I would have a what and why statement, something like, kick butt mom rocks parenthood, or something like that, so that people understand the value. And I can see right now, I'm sure you could give a lot of people hope, a lot of people with disabilities, a lot of people without limbs. I'm sure that this channel could really change some lives, but it really starts from the messaging to the banner to what words you use in the titles, tags, and descriptions. The thumbnails are decent, but I really can't visually see much. I really like this thumbnail right here. That's the best thumbnail. But I would just basically get closer so that people can better understand what it is going on. So another thing I would say is you're either a vlog or you're a how-to channel or you're an inspirational channel. I'd focus on that one focus, that one niche. So I don't know if that's like amputee or what those words are, but I would use VidIQ software and the YouTube drop-down menu to really understand what people are searching for. This looks like an amazing channel that can change people's lives. And that's what YouTube really needs to be all about. You either need to entertain people or you need to really affect change in this world. With 500 hours uploaded every minute to YouTube, what's the point of having kind of so-so content? You need to really be providing some type of value. All right, keep on going here. Avery Rose, congratulations for just crossing 300 subscribers. That's really cool. And I love this background, by the way. Finally, a good banner. I clapped for you. Yay. The only thing you're missing is what the channel's about. Obviously, I know it's fishing, but most people won't even see the fishing pole. Also, this fishing pole would not show up in mobile because it's too far away. So I would say something besides your face here, like fishing for life or something like that. Another thing, as far as I would study the best fishing channels in the world and how they do their thumbnails. Some of your thumbnails are decent. Some of them aren't. I would just really have the fish big and have action shots as much as I could because fishing is very competitive. Another thing I would do is I'd really focus in on probably tutorials because something like how to catch a bass in a pond is going to be searched for actually quite a lot. And you're answering questions people are asking. In fact, the first video with how to catch a bass in a pond has 652,000 views. So I think the biggest thing I would do if I were you is I would get a branding statement so that people understand what your channel is, the what and the why your channel exists. The second thing I would do is up your thumbnail game. And the third thing I would do is I would actually answer questions about fishing versus just having a fishing vlog. Learning to float fish for steelhead is an amazing video. Good job there. And Neo says, I have no idea how to make a banner. Do you know what I could use? Actually, Canva, if you go to canva.com, they have some banner templates already pre-programmed. So I would definitely check that out. Oh, it's funny. Rob is so good, he already answered that. All right, starting my channel. Let's see. All right, I am going to audit your channel here. How to teach everybody more? I don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is because I don't know what you're trying to teach and who everyone is. Because, again, there's so many people using YouTube. 1.9 billion people, I believe, is on the platform. I would actually tell people what you're teaching exactly, and then who that everyone is. So again, think underwater basket weaving. You got to be very specific and very niche. I like your thumbnails. I think they're good. A couple of questions I would say is I don't know why your picture is pixelated, looking like Minecraft there. I don't know if you don't want people to see who you are. It's kind of cool. Like, it makes sense, but I would probably make the face even bigger so that people could really see the pixels better. And then I think you have too many words on your, I would just have 3 or 4 words tops. I wouldn't go crazy with all the words. But all in all, the thumbnails are pretty great. All right. Do you guys have any questions about vidIQ? How are you enjoying vidIQ so far? What dilemmas in your journey are you going through right now? Or do you have any specific questions about the software itself or how to use it? Let us know. Otherwise, we're going to wrap this Wednesday webinar up. We're going to have another one next Wednesday, so feel free to keep on coming to these. We love to help you guys, and we're so grateful that you guys are here and using our software. And you guys definitely have a phenomenal day.